Okay, it's a while since I posted, so I think it's time for Boardman Mountain Bike Update Part 3. So I left off last time having done a bit of work on it. I've actually ridden it since, but what I have done to ride it is found a way of fixing the rear Avid brake caliper. So now the front and rear cable discs match, and the Avids are pretty good. Certainly a lot better than the temporary one I had on there before. So what else do I need to do? Well, these pedals aren't the grippiest. They're original ones that came on there, and I've got some more to add on. Excuse the dirt on it, it is a bit filthy and could do with a clean. The other thing I want to do to it is put some more air in the front fork. Now, I said before that I think some of the air had leaked out, but I think actually at some point before I dug out my fork pump, I'd actually reduced the pressure in there just to see how it was. And I can confirm, with a big old lump like me on it, going into some fairly deep ruts and things, that it's way too soft and almost throws me over the handlebars if I'm not careful. So, I think what I'm going to do is pump up the fork and replace the pedals. So let's see how we get on with that. So here we have on top of the fork leg the air cover. What I'll do is I will unscrew that and then get the fork pump on it and see what sort of pressure it's running at now. I seem to remember that beforehand I ran it at about 170 or 180, so I'll see what it is now and then decide what pressure I'm going to give it a go at. Okay, so we've got it up to 170 and it's feeling a bit firmer. I'll leave it there for now and give it a go and decide whether or not I want to take it up a little bit or down a little bit. Okay, let's move on to the pedals. I'm going to take off the stock alloy ones that aren't very grippy. Apologies for the knees cracking in the background there. And put on some nuke-proof ones. They're polycarbonate or plastic, whatever you like to say, but they have got renewable pegs in them, and I think they'll give me a lot better grip. They'll probably also take bigger chunks out of my shins, but that's something I'm willing to risk. Okay, the first one's come off successfully. That's what the old one looks like, and these are the new nuke-proof pedals that are going on. So let's get that one on, get the bike switched around, and do the other side. Side number one done. Time to switch the bike around and get the other pedal swapped out. And now the second one is on, with very little in the way of problems. I'm quite glad that last time I had the pedals off, and it wasn't the first time I had the pedals off, that I made sure I greased the threads, so nothing was stuck on there. What I might try and do is get out in the morning in some sub-zero temperatures, just to take it for a ride, check how the pedals feel, and also see how the fork is. But we'll see how that goes. In the meantime, that's at least one bike ready to ride, although I need to be a bit better at cleaning them.